Hello YouTubers. In this video we're going to be changing the battery in my son's 2018 Audi A4 Premium Plus. Why am I changing it? Well, he's in college and I still own this car, and he can't afford to change the battery. So as long as he does good in school, I'll take care of the rest. So before we get going, I wanted to mention one thing. If you haven't already bought your battery, I would go buy your battery. Don't forget, you're gonna have to take this one out when we start this and take it to do a core exchange. Most places will give you money for your old battery. So take the old one with you. While you have the battery out, and in these cars with spare tires, I would go ahead and take your tire and get it inflated. Check the pressure. This car here, I do it every year. On all our cars that have spare tires, so the minivan, this, and the truck, they all drain. This one, the last time I checked, it was down to 30-some pounds, and it needs to be at 60 pounds for the spare tire. So it's worth taking it up there, because the last thing you need to worry about is when I have a problem with the tires on the side of the road, is do I have enough air in this tire to get me somewhere? While it's out, take care of it. So the battery is in the back. Let's get to that. And it can be found. That was a Christmas gift, because this is a Premium Plus. 19 speakers inside that cabin is not enough. It needed 20, according to him. Anyway, so let's lift this cargo cover. For those of you who don't know, that's what this is for, to hold this up so that you can get to the battery, which can be found under this. Not under this, under the tire. Let's grab that out. So set the tire to the side, and there is your battery. So for the Premium Plus, this takes a 94R battery. So don't know what that means in battery language, but that is what this one is. There are 3 different types of batteries that can go in the Audi A4. This particular one is the 94R. It measures 6.5 inches tall by almost 7 inches deep. That will tell you that you are looking at the 94R battery based on the size. All right, so let's get this out. These, in order to start this process, we're going to take these bolts here, here, and here out. They're 13 millimeters. Okay, so these are out. This bracket just lifts out of the way. Set that to the side. This one here holds the battery in place. We just move that back, and now we can disconnect the battery with a 10 millimeter wrench. Okay, the bolts are loose. We're going to take the negative off first. Easy. And then the positive is this whole contraption. The whole contraption just lifts right off, like I said. This is the negative. Everything's ready to go, except we need to do the vent tube. That's this guy here. It runs out of the car, and it just pulls out. Easy enough. So let's lift the battery out. You know me and my yellow top batteries. Of course I did. Overkill, I'm sure. But let's get that in the car. So here she is in all her $375 glory. You know me and my yellow tops, these things last forever. To me, they're worth the money. Probably won't have to touch this battery for another 8 years. So by then, it'll be my son's responsibility. Hopefully. Basically, everything's going to be in reverse. We're going to hook up the tube here. That's how far as that wants to go. Let me get these. It's all nice and good. I'll put the caps back on in a minute. Here's the negative. What it is. Let me tighten these up. So because I'm anal, this won't fit over there correctly, because that's in the way. So I'm going to trim off this, put it back so that it lays over top of that. So it's on there as good as it is, since it has an amp hook to it. So there it is. Not perfect, but perfect enough for my OCD. So let's just like that. Move the battery forward, get it lined up. All right, so that's going to hold the battery in, and we'll put our bracket over top of that. Make sure you line up where this thing goes. It lines up nicely. I pulled the battery back toward the bracket, and now I'm getting ready to cinch it down. Tire back in, nice and snug. I was never here. This never happened. So now let's go check to see what, if anything, we need to do with the car after changing the battery. Guess I will need a key. All right, we are in the car. Let's see.
Thrive guarantee. So if you're ready to fix up your yard, go to fastgrowingtrees.com right now and get 20% off your first order. Just use the code.
Radio works. Okay, so it doesn't look like it needs any codes. Anything cleared. I have the Carly in the car, just in case I needed to do something, but this car doesn't need anything. And this is not one of those cars that require battery registrations. This is just a simple plug and play. Pull the old battery out, plug the new battery in, and I guess the car does everything. It doesn't need to know that it has a new battery, which is smarter. I mean, BMW's process, it's for all the right purposes. It's antiquated in its need, because the car should be able to detect if it has a new battery or not based on voltage drain. But I digress. Anyway, YouTubers, this completes the change of the battery. No battery registration needed. Just pull the old battery out, plug the new battery in, and off you go. Anyway, YouTubers, if you like the video,